I'm starting in 3, 2, 1. We as a society have a big problem. A lot of the products we use in our daily lives are brought to us through the expense of animals suffering their entire life. And we don't really do nothing about it. It's a big problem. If you know that somebody was beating or abusing their dog in any way, shape, or form, for example, you'll feel bad. You have seen it, you have kind of experienced it in first hand, and you know that's happening. You might even try to call some animal saving organization or whatever, even though you're not really to blame about this abuse. It's not you that is beating the dog, but with the farm animals it's a bit different because we haven't really seen them being abused. uh I haven't personally, or anyone else that I know for that matter, no one has go to the farm and watched it being abused, being treated cruelly or something like that. So I can't be sure. I haven't really, that's not a problem that's on my mind daily. So I'm not going to think about it while purchasing these products. But if you put pictures of the animal suffering on the package of the product, I will see it. I would think about it really often because I go to the mall, I see suffering animals. I go to buy some groceries, I see suffering animals. So it's going to be on my mind, and I will realize how bad this is. I will actually be informed and I'll try to do something about it. We are going. I think that this should be enforced by making a law that will make companies put pictures of the animals' daily struggles, or most likely lively struggles, on the packages. This picture will won't be chosen by the company itself, but by an independent organization that will watch the animals for a certain amount of time, make pictures, and then choose the most accurate for these animals that will represent the best this animal's life. And if the company changes its practices, it can call the organization. They will again film the process. They will again film the animals' lives, and will, for a certain amount of time, of course, and will pick another picture. I have two arguments that will prove to you that this will be a great practice. And my first argument is that as the purchases of the products begin to lower, the companies will try to better their practices because everyone likes money and they would like to make money. And my second argument is that people's perspective will change. I'll start with my first argument. As the purchases lower, the companies will change their practices. As we see the animals suffering, we are going to be more informed about what's going on. We will feel bad, as human beings, will feel empathetic. We might even feel guilty because we have bought these products for so many years and now we see what impact our purchases have done to these animals, its life, its struggles, and how many animals have been affected for that matter. And as we feel guilty, we will feel really bad and we will decide, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to hurt animals anymore. I don't want certain animal to suffer its whole life so just so I can get chicken nuggets or something. So we will decide to no longer support the companies that are cruel to animals, that are harming them, and not just letting them have good lives while they last. So we will stop buying from these companies, and as we stop buying, they will make less money. And as they make this less money, they will try to better the practices. Because take this from economic students, everybody wants to make money. the company's main idea is to make money. So they will try to better their practices so they can make money, because we still need animal products. But we aren't going to buy them if the animals are struggling. So they'll stop being cruel to the animals, because they cannot put a picture of an animal struggling if the animal isn't struggling. So that will better a lot of animals' lives and make the ways of the companies a lot less harsh, so the animals won't be suffering. And my second argument is that people's perspective will change. It will in two ways. The first way is that as we see what things have caused the animals so much harm, as we see that something that we have bought, we have done our whole lives has caused so much cruelty towards animals, we will start thinking, okay, I didn't think this was hurting animals, but I guess it does. What else that I do may be hurting animals? And as we see these pictures now everywhere, it's our daily problem, and we think about it all the time. And as we think about it all the time, as we find another ways we are actually harming animals, we'll find solutions. We will now know how to not harm animals. We will see, okay, I didn't think this was bad, but now I will change it because I guess it is actually bad. And as we change our practices and as we think more about it, we will have more and more ideas that will help to not harm animals. The other thing is, as we see these animal struggles, we'll try thinking harder if we actually need something or just want something. If we are going to use it, for example, because there is a lot of waste. There is a lot of food being thrown out every year, and all the time, actually all the time, there's a lot of waste, and these animals in that case have suffered and died for nothing. And as I know how much this animal has suffered, because yeah, I knew before that the chicken has died for my chicken wings, but I didn't really visually see it or feel it, or actually I haven't been seen it firsthand, and as I see it, I'm going to feel bad while knowing that I'm going to throw this away. So I'm going to think harder. Am I going to throw this away, or am I going to actually use it? And as the people, as every one of us thinks harder and stops wasting as much, there is going to be a lot less animal suffering, so and dying. So in conclusion, this will not only lower the amount of animals that are suffering and dying, but will also make us better people. Thank you.